From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
Shot, 17.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
6, just inside the 30.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 65 tag, 65.
Addison will go in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. On the ball, man.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play action this time with Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Go red. 52 blaster. On the ball.
First down, going to the air with Love. Steps away to his left. And seeing this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Blue striker.
Love. Buying time to his left. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Smash, red. Ready?
Here's Love. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 33 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
The score, Vikings 31, Packers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 14. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Ready.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go. Guard red.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Read alert. Trap 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Red, yellow.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Love from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Love fires that quickly outside. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back to 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneers.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ultra. Go ultra. Mega. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw now. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
For the Packers field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That's caught by Addison, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
19 strikes. 19 strikes.
He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Vikings 41, Packers 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, blew a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 4.
Field black. Red cycle.
Now Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Yellow.
Here's Love. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set. Clock, 10.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, bring it starts. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Fair catch called for and taken. So the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. He may go. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Green Bay, there was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the week.